What's going on, guys? Welcome to a brand new YouTube video. We are at the bank because look at all this moolah I have to deposit into my accounts. I am running a small group, middle school group for a group of friends who all play soccer together. They're like a bunch of 11-year-old girls. So these are all the payments from the parents and stuff. And it's like $1,000, and that still feels really nice to hold in my hands at this point in the business. And it might not seem a lot to, I don't know, a lot of people, but it's a lot to me. So we're gonna go deposit this, and then we're going to the high school to coach the high schoolers. We'll get our own workout on, and it's a good day. Doing Olympic lifts on the new barbells feels so much better because it actually spins. Two things I have been implementing into my workouts. First thing, passing the half rugby ball in between my sets. I'm trying to get at least 100 passes in on each side every day. Second thing is the speed banded trap bar deadlift. I've been really enjoying these lately. I deadlift a lot, so I was looking for a way to spice it up a little bit because at this point in the season, right in this middle of the break, I will and can hit PRs, but I just want to feel good. I want to enjoy training, especially since we still have July, August, September, like 3.5 months left of the season, and I'm training. So right now I want to stay injury free, I want to enjoy my lifts, and I want to feel fast. I just feel like my hamstring is going to rip off. Alright friends, we got a cooking with Jenny segment going on here. I have never made this before, so we're in this together. We're gonna make chocolate pudding protein pie. I have a graham cracker crust, BPN's chocolate peanut butter whey protein, and then a whole package of sugar-free chocolate jello and some milk. We're gonna start off by just putting the whole package of pudding mix in the bowl. Next, there's technically 8 servings in the graham cracker crust, but that really means 4. So I'm gonna put 4, oh that seems like a lot. Screw it. We're gonna go 4 scoops of the protein. I feel like you could also add peanut butter or PB Fit to this, but we're keeping it simple today. 3 cups of milk. Uh-oh. I probably should have got a bigger bowl. Definitely should have got a bigger bowl. We're gonna stir this together. Whisk, 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 whisk. Alright, gonna open up our pie crust here. Alright, dump this in. Ooh. That's gonna be good. That's gonna be so good. Put the lid back on top. Now, I'm gonna put this in the fridge. We'll be back in a few hours and or tomorrow to check in on it and see how it turned out.
24 hours later.
The pie is ready. Is the grand reveal. Oh yeah. Look at that deliciousness. Again, technically this makes 8 servings according to the pie crust. It will probably only be 4 servings for me, but I just want a little bite right now for the official taste test. Get that out. Show you what it looks like. Ooh yeah. That looks good. Imagine it with some Cool Whip on top. Okay. First official taste test. Wow. That's some good stuff. I don't normally make protein desserts or protein recipes. I just like to make a sludge bowl or just drink it and drink. But in my sludge bowl lately, I've been putting in it. And so I thought, why not just make it into a pie? And I give this a solid 10 out of 10. With the whipped cream, an 11 out of 10. And I bet if I put, like I said, PB Fit or peanut butter in there, 12 out of 10. I don't know what the calories and macros on this, and I don't really care. I just know it has a little bit of carbs, a lot of bit of protein, and like a little bit of fat because of the crust. And that's all I care about. For the past 2 years, this will be my 3rd year, I've spoken?
I've been asked to speak.
I've been asked to speak at the Polar Bear rugby camp up in Bowdoin. And it's the same camp that Zoe and I went to when we were in college. Absolutely love the coach. She loves us. I love talking to the campers about strength and conditioning and nutrition for rugby athletes. So the first year I went, I didn't really know what to do or what to expect. It was a very small group of athletes, like high school age, because it was in 2021, so their first camp post-COVID. Last year I made pamphlets, and this year I've upgraded the pamphlets, so I printed out 50 of them. Bless you.
Thank you.
I don't know how many campers there's gonna be, so printed out 50. This is what they look like. Double-sided, one side's nutrition, one side is strength training. Gonna fold all 50 of these up, and then I'm going to staple business cards to every single one of them. One, because I have a lot of business cards that I kind of want to get rid of, but 2, it's just another thing that they can have if they have questions and want to contact me. They can find all that stuff on the card. Here is the final product. So it's an accordion style. You have the strength training for rugby athletes right there, and then they'll open it up and they get all of their info. And then on the back, right, if we close it back up, we have the nutrition side, and then the business card stapled. And again, you open it up, and it gives a breakdown of protein, carbs, fat, what you should eat pre-practice, pre-game, and post-practice and post-game. I am prepared. So it is
12 o'clock.
12 o'clock, and the camp is at 1, so we're gonna head out.
Real life is Bruno refusing to go to the bathroom because he wants to come on a ride with us. He's walking so slow, and we have to go. Look at him, so sad. Saddest boy in the world. Bye, Bruno. We got our cool shades on.
I love these sunglasses!
And we're ready to rock.
We just got to Bowdoin, and now we're trying to figure out where to go. But we gave ourselves like a 15-minute buffer. Got the pamphlets, and I'm excited. So, gonna keep this really short and really sweet because that went like an extra half hour. It was only supposed to be a half hour, and I went an hour, which is totally fine. It was a lot of fun. It's a lot to cover. I talk a lot. It's a lot to cover in just 30 minutes, and they all had a lot of questions, which is good. They all seemed really engaged. And now we're gonna boogie back to Yarmouth because I have sessions. In addition to speaking at Polar Bear Rugby Camp, Mary Beth, the director of the camp and the head coach for Bowdoin's Women Rugby for the past 29 years, convinced me to, it didn't take much convincing, to ref their like scrimmages and games today. It's Sunday, and it's kind of wet and rainy out, so I'm not going to bring the camera. I'm also not bringing Zoe because she has to stay in her machine, and we don't want her standing out in the rain.
Yeah, I just mostly don't want my brace to get stinky and wet.
That's fair. Just got to the field. It's not raining as bad as it was on my drive up, but it's still raining. It's still raining, which kind of sucks. And I forgot my water. So we're off to a great start. Here's the coaching, or the reffing fit, my go-to reffing jersey. I need a new one. This one doesn't, it's a little too big. And then I'm rocking the Portland shorts, mainly because I didn't want to wear spandex, and they're comfy and they match the shirt. And then as always, repping the Canes, got my cleats, got my whistle. That's what matters. 2 games later, we're done. It was good rugby. The first game in particular was really good rugby. And then I don't actually know how to get out of here. The second game was a younger crew, so there was more little mistakes like knock-ons and things like that. But with the younger crew, they can't scrum as well. So you don't want to call every single knock-on because then they'd be scrumming the entire time. So it's like trying to decide which ones to call and which ones to let play on. I think I did a decent job, and everyone had fun. No one really got hurt, and that it concludes for a good day of rugby. My body actually feels pretty decent after playing in the sevens tournament yesterday, so it was kind of good to run around. The rain held off for the most part. It just drizzled towards the end there. Got to see a lot of my friends. I actually met a girl who plays for the Colorado Gray Wolves, and she was here coaching at the camp, and so she introduced herself, and I'm like, oh, I play for Beantown. She's like, no way, I just played against you guys like 3 weeks ago. And I was like, that's actually pretty wild. So the rugby community is small, and I want it to get bigger, but I like right now like the small aspects of it, the tight-knit community. I'm realizing I never filmed an outro after the rugby reffing experience. So, thank you guys for tuning in, watching the video. I really do appreciate it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. And I will see you in the next one.